when you come at this a little bit too late. And that's why the message before you see it, before you have to see your hospitals and your emergency rooms overwhelmed, it is on us as a member of this community, of this
She wasn't happy with that, and I could understand that. But we have a very let's get it done. Let's get it done. So, yeah, money distribution, unemployment through the state offices because not all of them may have been fully represented, and it makes it more difficult. But that's what we're looking at, what we want to do. That's the way it's moving into the offer. We can better do the direct payment system. That's what we wanted. And I think they have some help from a couple of people that will
Am I the only one that's not muted?
You and Don Taylor and Nathan.
You.
Well, me now. Up at the top right, you should be able to mute yourself, or down at your bottom left, depending on your screen.
Hello, Commissioners. This is Don Taylor. I hope you have a great evening.
Thanks, Don.
I decided not to show my picture for obvious reasons.
We appreciate it.
This is great. You have Mayor, was that a glass of water you're drinking?
Yes, it is, Don.
That's why I don't have my picture on the screen.
Nice background, Angie.
Thanks. You like that?
I do. Very clever.
Are you actually in front of City Hall, or did you just take a picture and do it on Zoom?
It's a picture off our Facebook page and put it on Zoom. So it looks like I'm sitting in front of.
It does. You're in the street.
Nope.
Good evening, Commissioner Halt.
Donald, how are you?
Good, great. How are you?
Can't complain. Getting ready to, get to some business.
These are interesting times.
They are, yes, but we'll navigate through these times all together.
You bet.
I didn't think my hair would show as much as it is right now. I should have shaved today, but
Well, maybe I should go visual and show you the little bit of facial hair I'm growing.
Yeah, I think
No, I don't think so.
Not worth it.
not worth it. No.
Was that you, Brad? I voted for you. I'll vote for you again, okay? I think if we do this,
Oh, gosh.
can we pop up there? Let's see here. Oh,
Oh, hello, we see you.
yes.
I can see right up your nose,
Oh, yeah.
John.
good to see you dressed up, Gordon.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, don't be too impressed. I've got blue jeans and no shoes on.
yeah, we dressed up for you.
Oh, Sharon. Hey. Hi, Sharon.
Too much.
Hi, Al. There you go. That's better. You were looking like just a shadow there for a while, but now I can see you better.
All right. My lighting's not very good. Mary Roberts has great lighting where she's at.
I think it's because of the window.
Yeah.
Alan, you have backlighting.
Oh,
I
should
do this every day for a living,
Behind
so.
you than in front of you.
I turn it? Get away from the window? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think if we do this meeting again this way, I'm gonna have to provide lights for everybody.
Yeah.
Make it
What's
look,
wrong with my lighting?
you look good, Gordon.
Well, thank
What's
you.
wrong with my lighting?
Yeah, you look good, Mary.
Yeah, you're good, Mary.
Spencer, you better have pants on. I'm looking at you look
He's not amused.
right.
I have to warn everyone, I am in my living room and my dog is a beagle and it barks at everything. So if I mute, it's just probably because he's barking.
That's no big deal. Lad's got 9 dogs.
You know what? We're all outside right now, too.
Good thing it's not a rainy night.
Yeah.
I locked my cat up. She was being obnoxious. I gotta get some of those headphones, Mary. Those look great.
Well, when you're an assistant director in an online program and you use Zoom every single day and see a
Makes
nice pace
perfect
for them, very nice. Yes, you have good equipment. Gordon, you haven't figured out how to mute yourself yet?
No, I think I can mute myself. I just, I like you to hear what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Good job, you did it.
Nathan, did Robin get a picture of a flag to put behind her or a flag?
I saw a flag just a moment ago somewhere on the screen, so yeah, it's right behind her.
Okay.
You just have to pledge allegiance to Robin. And,
They did the pledge of allegiance, that's right, yeah.
Mhm. Okay, he's got a little flag. He's holding.
Yeah. So is he in chambers?
all right, can everybody hear me okay?
Yes.
7 o'clock.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and informally start the meeting before the mayor formally starts the meeting. There's a couple bits of information I'd like to share with the group since this is our first time doing this. I'm Nathan Bird, City Administrator. As with other cities, we are now holding our commission meetings virtually in accordance with Governor Whitmer's executive orders. We don't know how long we're going to need to do this, but we will do it as long as it is required. Once we formally begin the meeting, the format and structure will be the exact same as it is in person, and we will work through our agenda items as usual. For much of the meeting, if possible, we ask that participants other than commissioners and staff members stay muted if they can, to allow commissioners to have their discussions and conduct their business. It also helps to eliminate background noise that may be audible. There will be various times throughout the meeting where public comment will be invited. At that point, people can be unmuted and participate as normal in public comment. The 3-minute rule continues to be in effect for the public comment period at the end of the meeting. And when it's time for public comment, please identify your name and address for the record prior to making your statement. There's also going to be a chat bar feature that can be used during public comment, but we ask that only be used if necessary during public comment and not necessarily throughout the meeting. It is preferred that comments be shared verbally if possible. There have been a few stories in the last week about people interrupting these meetings with inappropriate language and other forms of unacceptable behavior, and I certainly hope and trust that we won't have to worry about that tonight, but we do reserve the right to mute people or have people removed from the meeting if they violate the commission's rules and procedures. Anybody who'd like to find an agenda can find it on adriancity.com. There's a couple different links there on the front page you can go to. And there's also available, if you'd like it, a running scroll because the meeting's being closed captioned this evening. If anybody wants to click on that option and view that. Thank you all for participating tonight. Mayor Heath, if you can hear me, the meeting is yours to begin.
Thank you. I call to order the April 6, 2020 meeting of the Adrian City Commission. If everyone could please rise for a moment of silence and the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Robin, may I have a roll call, please?
Mayor Heath,
Present.
Mr. Help,
Present.
Mr. Roberts,
Present.
Mr. Watson,
Present.
Mr. Strayer,
Present.
Mr. Gauss,
Present.
all commission members present.
May I have a motion to approve the minutes of the March 2nd, 2020 special meeting of the Adrian City Commission?
So moved.
Support.
I have a motion from Commissioner Halt with a second from Commissioner Strayer. Roll call, please.
Mr. Help,
Yes.
Commissioner Roberts,
Yes.
Commissioner Watson,
Yes.
Mr. Strayer,
Yes.
Mr. Gauss,
Yes.
Mayor Heath.
Yes.
Minutes approved by unanimous vote.
May I have a motion to approve the minutes of the March 16th, 2020 regular meeting of the Adrian City Commission?
So
Move to approve.
moved.
Yeah. Support.
I have a motion from Commissioner Roberts with a second from Commissioner Watson. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Roberts,
Yes.
Commissioner Watson,
Yes.
Yes.
Commissioner Gauss,
Yes.
Mayor Heath,
Yes.
Mr. Help.
Yes.
Minutes approved by unanimous vote.
May I have a motion to pay the vouchers as presented?
Move we pay the vouchers as presented.
Support.
I'm not sure who did the second, so Robin, I'm going to do Commissioner Halt for the motion with a second from Commissioner Gauss.
Yeah.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Watson,
Yes.
Commissioner Strayer,
Yes.
Commissioner Gauss,
Yes.
Mayor Heath,
Yes.
Mr. Help,
Yes.
Mr. Roberts,
Yes.
Vouchers approved by unanimous vote.
We have a revenue and expenditure report for February from Finance. Are there any commissioner comments? All right, we will move on to the regular agenda. Resolution R20-047 is from Engineering. It is a resolution to set a public hearing to hear and consider comments regarding the establishment of Special Assessment District SAD number 391 for improvements to Low Avenue. This was tabled during the March 16th, 2020 commission meeting. I'm now going to ask Administrator Nathan Bird to give an update on this item.
Thank you, Mayor. We're required whenever an item is tabled to bring it back to the next meeting to conclude that item of business. And obviously, the original resolution was to set a public hearing for tonight for this special assessment district, and we decided at the last meeting not to do that and to table that. And so the next resolution on the agenda actually achieves what we are recommending tonight. But for this first resolution, we would like it to die either for lack of a motion or lack of a second or a rejected vote, because this is simply to clean up some procedural things from the last meeting.
So what I'm going to do is I need to ask if there is a motion. So due to lack of a motion, this is now a dead resolution.
Thank you.
Okay. Resolution R20-054 is from Engineering. It is a resolution to postpone the hearing for establishment of a special assessment district for improvements to Low Avenue. May I have a motion, please?
Move to adopt the resolution.
Support.
Are there any public comments? Are there any commissioner comments? So I have a motion from Commissioner Roberts with a second from Commissioner Watson. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Strayer,
Yes.
Commissioner Gauss,
Yes.
Mayor Heath,
Yes.
Commissioner Halt,
Yes.
Commissioner Roberts,
Yes.
Commissioner Watson.
Yes.
Resolution to postpone the hearing is approved by unanimous vote.
Before I go into the next resolution, I'm just giving a little more time for commissioner comments and public comments because it takes a while for people to unmute and mute and to come in, and just there's a little bit of lag time. So that is why there's going to be a little bit more of a pause tonight. Resolution R20-055 is from Engineering. It is a resolution to approve DMP Communications Metro Act extension to allow them to work within the City of Adrian rights of way and to authorize the mayor to execute the said permit with DMP Communications. May I have a motion to adopt the resolution?
Move to adopt the resolution.
Support.
Are there any public comments? Are there any commissioner comments? I have a motion from Commissioner Roberts. I do believe the second was from Commissioner Gauss. Is that correct? Is that what you have, Robin?
Yeah, that's what I have.
Okay. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Gauss,
Yes.
Mayor Heath,
Yes.
Commissioner Halt,
Yes.
Commissioner Roberts,
Yes.
Commissioner Watson,
Yes.
Commissioner Strayer.
Yes.
Resolution adopted by unanimous vote.
Resolution R20-056 is from Finance. It is a resolution to set a public hearing for Monday, April 20th, 2020 at 7 p.m. for the purpose of hearing comments regarding the adoption of the proposed fiscal year 2020-21 budget and General Appropriations Act. May I have a motion to adopt the resolution, please?
Move to adopt the resolution.
Support.
Are there any public comments?
Ken Tokars, 110 South Locust.
Go ahead, Ken.
I'm asking that the city postpone this because the budget that's been presented in the paper lists $32 million, and I think it's reckless to have that high of a budget at this point in time when we know a lower budget has to be proposed. So I'm asking you not to approve this.
Are there any commissioner comments?
Administrator Byrd,
Yeah.
could you explain the timing necessary to get a budget in place so we can better understand why we need to review the budget and have a public hearing?
Yeah, the charter requires that the budget be adopted annually no later than the second week of May. And so that's a requirement that we don't have an avenue to get out of just because of the situation we're in right now. And so the reason that I'm requesting the public hearing on April 20th is so that there's an amount of time between that hearing and when you're asked to vote on it, which would be the next meeting, May 4th. If the commission would like to delay the public hearing, that's fine, but understand that you cannot delay the timeline that you need to pass the budget. It has to happen no later than the second week of May per the charter. Some notes on the budget. Commissioners who I've been interacting with are aware that this is a difficult time to put a budget together. We have been reviewing revenue projections from our state revenues, and they haven't really changed much, and so we're hoping that we get some more updates from them on what kind of cuts are likely there. The budget is a work in progress. I've asked commissioners to think of this as an interim budget. I think regardless of how this turns out, we're likely to be amending this more often than usual, or possibly even considering the adoption of an entirely amended budget as more information becomes available. But we are required to have a public hearing. We're required to vote no later than the second week of May. So that's why the recommendation was to do the public hearing on the 20th to give us time to get feedback that could inform the final draft that would be put before you on May 4th.
Thank you.
I have a motion from Commissioner Halt with a second from Commissioner Watson. Roll call, please.
Mayor Heath,
Yes.
Commissioner Halt,
Yes.
Commissioner Roberts,
Yes.
Commissioner Watson,
Yes.
Commissioner Strayer,
Yes.
Commissioner Gauss.
Yes.
Resolution adopted by unanimous vote.
Resolution R20-057 is from Finance. It is a resolution to set a public hearing date for May 4th, 2020, to hear and consider comments to a special assessment rule for delinquent invoices, including a 10% penalty for late payment. May I have a motion to adopt the resolution, please?
Move to adopt the resolution.
Support.
Are there any public comments? Are there any commissioner comments? So I have a motion from Commissioner Strayer with a second from Commissioner Roberts. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Halt,
Yes.
Commissioner Roberts,
Yes.
Commissioner Watson,
Yes.
Commissioner Strayer,
Yes.
Commissioner Gauss,
Yes.
Mayor Heath,
Yes.
Resolution adopted by unanimous vote.
Resolution R20-058 is from Finance. It is a resolution to set a public hearing date for May 4th, 2020, to hear and consider comments to a special assessment roll for delinquent water and sewer charges, including a 10% penalty for late payment. May I have a motion to adopt the resolution, please?
Move to adopt the resolution.
Support.
Are there any public comments? Are there any commissioner comments? I have a motion from Commissioner Roberts with a second from Commissioner Strayer. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Roberts,
Yes.
Commissioner Watson,
Yes.
Commissioner Strayer,
Yes.
Commissioner Gauss,
Yes.
Mayor Heath,
Yes.
Commissioner Halt.
Yes.
Resolution adopted by unanimous vote.
Resolution R20-059 is from the city clerk. It is a resolution to approve a commercial marijuana facilities permit application for a dual purpose permit, number MM20-001 for North Coast Collective DBA North Coast Provisions. May I have a motion to adopt the resolution, please?
Move to adopt the resolution.
Support.
Yes.
Are there any public comments? Are there any commissioner comments? I have a motion from Commissioner Strayer with a second from Commissioner Halt. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Watson,
Yes.
Commissioner Strayer,
Yes.
Commissioner Gauss,
Yes.
Mayor Heath,
Yes.
Commissioner Halt,
Yes.
Commissioner Roberts.
Yes.
Resolution adopted by unanimous vote.
Resolution R20-060 is from the city clerk. It is a resolution to approve a commercial marijuana facilities permit application for a dual purpose permit, number MM20-002 for Highwire Farms LLC. May I have a motion to adopt the resolution, please?
Move to adopt the resolution.
Support.
Are there any public comments? Are there any commissioner comments? I have a motion from Commissioner Goss with a second from Commissioner Strayer. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Strayer,
Yes.
Commissioner Gauss,
Yes.
Mayor Heath,
Yes.
Commissioner Halt,
Yes.
Commissioner Roberts,
Yes.
Commissioner Watson.
Yes.
Resolution adopted by unanimous vote.
Resolution R20-061 is from the city clerk. It is a resolution to approve a commercial marijuana facilities permit application for a dual purpose permit, number MM20-003 for Amazing Buds LLC. May I have a motion to adopt the resolution, please?
Move to adopt the resolution.
Support.
Are there any public comments? Are there any commissioner comments? I have a motion from Commissioner Strayer with a second from Commissioner Roberts. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Gauss,
Yes.
Mayor Heath,
Yes.
Commissioner Halt,
Yes.
Commissioner Roberts,
Yes.
Commissioner Watson,
Yes.
Commissioner Strayer.
Yes.
Resolution adopted by unanimous vote.
Resolution R20-062 is from the city clerk. It is a resolution to approve a commercial marijuana facilities permit application for adult use permits, number MM20-004 for Flourish LLC. May I have a motion to adopt the resolution, please?
Move to adopt the resolution.
Support.
Are there any public comments? Are there any commissioner comments? I have a motion from Commissioner Watson with a second from Commissioner Strayer. Roll call, please.
Mayor Heath,
Yes.
Commissioner Halt,
Yes.
Commissioner Roberts,
Yes.
Commissioner Watson,
Yes.
Commissioner Strayer,
Yes.
Commissioner Gauss.
Yes.
Resolution adopted by unanimous vote.
Now it is public comment. Just to reiterate, there is a 3-minute time limit, and for the record, please state your name and address.
Good evening, Mayor and Commissioners. My name is Don Taylor. I live at 475 Meadowbrook Drive. Are you hearing me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Great. I just want to commend you on really implementing this very well. I want to commend Commissioner Strayer and Gauss being in their ties. And I want to commend the rest of you for being casual, but so professional. You really did a great job. This is a great opportunity for us to learn from a not very good situation. So congratulations, and keep up the good work. We're all behind you. Thank you. Nobody heard that.
Ken Tokars, 110 South Locust. I've been in front of council on several different occasions, and I've brought to your attention on several occasions the pension deficit that the city has. I knew something was coming. I knew didn't think anything of this magnitude. If you look at the CAFR for the city of Adrian, it says a 1% loss in the fund is going to create another $6 million loss, which if we have a $22 million pension deficit, we now have a $26 million pension deficit. That's going to equate to, for you guys to get the 60% that the state requires, a cut of at least $5 million from the budget. I sent earlier today, I sent you guys some projected revenues and what I thought were going to be cuts and where those cuts are going to be. I ask you to seriously take a look at that. You need to stop looking at the state to come and fix your problem. You need to clean your own house, and I'm asking that you eliminate the pension deficit.
Are there any more public comments? I'm trying to give time to make sure everyone is heard. Okay, we're going to move on. Are there any commissioner comments? So since there are no commissioner comments, I thank everyone for joining us tonight. in a little bit different of a circumstance than normal for our regular commission meeting. I do thank everyone for taking your turn, being courteous, helping each other through this process. And we hope that we won't have to do this much longer, but we just hope that everybody is staying home and staying safe, and that we will get through this quickly and be in our regular meetings very shortly here. Thank you, everyone. May I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Support.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Meeting is adjourned.
Spencer, we enjoyed your cat.
I'm glad. Watching my cat chirp at birds from the window is a much better way to watch the meeting.
Very true.